Well, Coach, you've been out here a week and a half. What are your impressions of preseason camp?
It's been really productive for us. I think we've gotten a lot done. Been real happy with the kids' work ethic, and feel like we're pretty far along in terms of our install and all the things that we're trying to get ready for week one.
You know, you got a lot of returning starters. So, is there less teaching or more teaching? How would you kind of term that?
There's always a lot of teaching. I think it's kind of the same. A lot of it is probably review for a lot of these guys instead of learning it for the first time. So that's, I think, maybe where we're a little bit ahead of where we've been in the past.
You know, I noticed you're working on a 2-minute drill. Is the tempo of practices increasing here as time goes on up until game day next week?
Yeah, for sure. We're no huddle up tempo all the time if we can be, and so that 2-minute drill is just an opportunity for us to practice what we do as it is, but also to have that 2-minute situation where we can understand all the things that go in with that, and getting out of bounds and substitutions and changes and things like that.
You have Nolan McCaffrey. He's a Super 25 player. I mean, what does he mean to this Ram team?
He's really important to us. He's the defensive side of the ball. He's as good as it gets. He's just consistent. He plays really hard, very smart, and on the offensive side of the ball, we can kind of plug him in wherever we need to, and he understands all our schemes, and real versatile kid.
Who's going to be your quarterback this year?
Tanner Warder will be our quarterback this year. He was our quarterback for the last 8 games last year and did a real good job. He's had a great offseason, really gotten a little bigger and stronger and really improved his arm strength. So we're really excited about the season we think he's going to have.
What's your impressions of you guys defensively in scrimmage practice?
Yeah, we're growing defensively. We've still got some work to do, but I really like the work ethic that the kids are putting in, and we understand how important the defensive part of the game is, and it doesn't matter how many points we score, we've got to get stops, and so far I feel like we've been pretty good this camp defensively.
2A is not an easy deal. Who do you think may be contenders this year?
2A is always a rat race. It's always very competitive. I think Glen Rock's going to be really good. Wheatland's always in the mix. Mountain View, Level, Grable. And then there's always a couple teams that really surprise you. Those are just ones off the top of my head. It's always a very competitive classification. Probably makes it the most fun to play in, I think.
What has to happen for you guys to be a state championship contender this year?
I think the first thing, as with most 2A teams, is health. If we can stay healthy, I think we can be in the mix. Being one of the smaller schools in 2A, we may not have the depth that some of the other schools have. So, staying healthy is always important for us. And then just continue to improve as the season goes on, and hopefully we're playing our best ball in October and November.
Did you have an extensive summer program with these kids, or what did they do over the summer?
We did. We had a great summer program, same one we've done for the last 4 or 5 years. 4 days a week of lifting and speed workouts and things like that. So we had real good attendance on that. I was really pleased with our work ethic and that this summer and our numbers, and we got stronger and we feel like faster this summer.